Easy now, you pube. Mr. Street Rogue's got a broken nose today, so I'm fresh out of surgery. So Mrs. Rogue's going to have to take over to do the voiceover on this one. Until the next time, with my new nose and all that, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Mrs. Rogue. Peace.
Before we get into the behind the scenes content that Street Rogue photographed on the day of filming for episode 11 in our hometown of Cleveleys, England, I think it's fair for us to show some serious appreciation for not only this fantastic episode, but to be fair, the series on a whole. From the script writing and the pace, to the action scenes and the character development, they really have created something special here. And to top it all off, they used my hometown to film parts of another episode. It's still super surreal seeing it on the big screen. Towards the end of this episode, Andor returns to Cleveleys, which is named Nyamos in the series, to retrieve the bounty he earned from the depot heist and his weapon that he left in an apartment before he got locked up by the Empire. Proper set of bastards, I tell thee. Let's head over to one of 3 weather shelters that are situated along Cleveleys Promenade, which is where our town once again makes an appearance in the show. I fully understand and agree why they chose this existing architecture for the show. Futuristic retro, just like the original Star Wars scenes from the 70s. It's almost as though the design of the promenade was influenced by Star Wars architecture. This wind shelter is where Andor radios home and finds out some bad news.
Your mother's dead.
As you know, today's voiceover is done by the talented Mrs. Rogue, who's doing a superb job, I'm sure you can all agree. In return, I'd like to pimp out her amazing artwork, and she's hand-painted this amazing Andor portrait which is supported by all the Nyamos and Cleveleys elements. Prints are on sale in our Etsy store right now, and I know she would appreciate your support. Super fast shipping worldwide, just in time for Crimbo. Thanks Mrs. Rogue, you're doing a stellar job. Link to our Etsy store is in the description below. Let's get back to the episode.
The day they filmed, they set up some weathered intercom radio style electronics to the wind shelter support pillars, and Street Rogue again was hot on the scene to photograph them before the production team covered them up. Let's see how they were used in this end scene.
Take this.
Shortly after, Diego Luna was called to set to film the final scene of this episode, where himself and another jailbreaker have a deep conversation while staring into the sunset, which symbolises freedom and a new direction in life. The birth of a rebellion. Let's see what they did with it. That sunset and weather is for real. No CGI here.
You got through?
We are truly blessed with one of the best coastlines in the world.
Everything okay? All this space. Fresh air. Like a dream, right?
You're right, it is like a dream. Our hometown in one of the best Star Wars to have ever come out of the franchise. Mrs. Rogue, signing out.
If you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. I'm Street Rogue, a location scout photographer and urban explorer. My channel covers many topics and locations, and I hope you'll subscribe and follow my journey. this is your channel as much as mine. Peace and love. Rogue signing out. Music by Nate Connolly. Go and check his link below. And drone footage by Scruffy Diamond. Go and check his too. Peace out.